Vigo Shadow here. And today is a different day because I'm about to upload my 105th episode or video on the channel. The last video for my Vigo Shadow Eminence channel. I want to give a shout out to all the viewers and supporters and the Ravens community for supporting this channel and kicking it off in the beginning. I'm just going to be kind of reminiscing a little bit because this is my official quit for Eminence. There's been ups and downs where I've wanted to quit sooner than later, but I wanted to go over just kind of like from the beginning where this channel all started. And but before I even do that, this is my official goodbye video. I wanted to definitely put that out there, but I also wanted to give an opportunity to do a shameless advertisement for my new channel, which is also going to be under the same alias, but instead of the Eminence tag, it's going to be just Vigo Shadow with the at tag Vigo Shadow Official. And right now, I don't have a lot of subscribers or videos for that matter. I'm definitely kind of climbing with the 45. I'm trying to also get a system down. I'm trying to do more different gameplay, like a bunch of different games. I'm trying to do indie games as well. This channel is just going to be any and all, and trying to figure out what games will work best. And it's kind of like a channel that's kind of open to suggestions for different titles and such. But I definitely want to be doing indie games on the channel. I'm aiming to do it every Saturday, where I'm doing something new. But let's just start from the beginning of the Vigo Shadow Eminence channel and how this all came to be and how this all came to end. So, in the beginning, obviously a year ago, I had this welcome to the channel. It was around Halloween of before the actual end of the first year that came together. So I played Eminence since day one. That's November 30th. Right when the game came out, I was a day one player, free to play. All the way through. I never spent a dime. I never spent any amount of money in the game, and I made it pretty far, which I'm actually proud of, to say the least. Um, so I put it in the welcome channel just before we hit the Armageddon, um, or the Armageddon with Claire here being one of the newer units. Claire is the first SF I covered in my videos. You could just I'm not going to be going too far because anybody could just scroll down on my channel and just figure this, kind of stuff out. But I started to do banners, and I had big ideas for the channel at first because I was covering. I still did do that. Like I was covering like anniversary campaigns and event videos, like doing these new unit overviews and like should I pulls and all, were like my favorite thing to do. I definitely like covering the events, and I love covering the character banners. And then I also like doing. This is the one time I'm very surprised because I did all special stories for the anniversary eve. And normally I don't do story stuff. I don't do any like that stuff. I know another channel. Won't mention it, but they do a pretty good job at covering different like story elements for this game, Eminence. And then I did my first faction appreciation video. Obviously, I put out a new one for the year 2, so anybody in the Ravens faction can enjoy that. This appreciation video was done way better. I recorded all these iris scenes too, like for each each different scene, and I compiled them and then throughout this video, which I wanted to do for my recent video, but the videos got lost. So that kind of sucked. I know I could have just re-recorded it, but I just didn't feel like doing it. And then I started to do these quick tips and helpful info. I really wanted to push this video out, and I'm glad I made it because this is still a pretty good video on the channel. And then I just kind of kept along side of doing that. I released my first tier list, which was regular character pool tier list guide for good units. That was pretty good 10 months ago when it did come out. But I always wanted to try to release a tier list, and I kind of hate to leave the community high and dry with the tier list videos that I used to make, which I only pumped out 2, which was that one and then the Bushin Festival tier list. There was a plan to do another type of tier list, but essentially what makes the tier list really difficult is I had to grab icons. I would need a whole collection of icons, and then not only that, I'd need to collab with other people. And I could just do that in my Discord community, and they were kind of open to it, but it's also a lot of time for me too. Definitely juggling between different life events that are going on for me, and college is just very tough to do that as well. Um, and which leads me to get to the main point of the video, which would be why am I quitting? So it's a good question to ask, and I'm quitting simply just because Eminence just doesn't have that lure to me. I mean, I've done pretty much 2 years of this game. Um, I've hit the peak, I think, where the Red Ravens has reached rank 1 in March or whatever on the 15th Armageddon. That was like peak Eminence for me. That was like really it was a really good time in the community, and then I've just been slowly like dipping in and out of the community as well. So it's also kind of upsetting. But either way, this is just kind of like a vent and rant video about just like how this is all going. Another reason why is like when I do these videos, when I do a should you pull, when I do an event video, when I do a Shadow Festival video, it's all on a timed restriction. You know, I want to cover the banner as soon as it comes out, and there's times where I can't even do that. So it's really frustrating, especially around like Armageddon time, because like the banner drops and you have a week to film. You know, you have a week to film it and you have a week to do it, and there's just a lot of things that pop up in my life to where it's like it's kind of hard to just jump on, do it right out, do it right away, and then just upload it. Because things have been kind of up and down. So without getting too descriptive there, but I wanted to say that obviously this is my last video. I appreciate every single one of you for being a supporter of the channel, and viewing my content as well. And if you want to continue your, if you want to keep that continued support going, I do have that other channel that I'm going to be uploading a bunch of different types of gameplay. It's not just going to be what you see here. It's not just going to be Dragon Ball Sparking Zero content. It's going to be also other games like this indie game here that I did, which is like Martyrs of Rome. I like that one too. And then there's a bunch of other ones that I'm going to be probably releasing in the future as well. So, I guess some things to look out for, but I know everybody came to this channel for one reason, and one reason only, and that is to watch Eminence content. Obviously, there's some other Eminence content creators that do cover banners. I'm not the only one that does it, so, and they do it faster than I can. They, sometimes they're on there on the dime, waiting till the banner drops, and then boom, video pumps out in the next 2 hours, and it's just something I can't keep up with. It's just kind of hard. Not to mention, if I continue this route of doing Eminence content as well, it's only going to get me so far, you know, in terms of YouTube, because like the farthest I would cap out at is probably like, I know, my Bushin tier list video, and like I'd have to make a banger of a video like that. Or wait, where's that guy to good units? That one was like 7.1K views, and that's an outdated video as well. I bet if I had a new video, it could probably reach that same potential, but I can only get so far with Eminence because Eminence has like a certain fan base, and I won't be able to outreach and get people from a bunch of different platforms, a bunch of different um, attention. So I can only get so far with the channel. That's why I am retiring this channel in favor of doing a new channel that's going to be way more expansive. This is not, it can go past just gaming. It could be like skits. It could be a bunch of different stuff that I could do for that channel. It's just more free reign, and it's less restrictive, and it's more of like on my time and what I want to do with the videos as well. So that's another reason why I'm quitting. I know this video is kind of reaching its point to where it's kind of getting long, but I'm just going to leave it how it is. Again, I appreciate every single one of you. I'm not going to delete this channel. I'm just going to leave it dormant. Just leave it how it is, and just kind of preserve it over time, and people can view it however they want. Thanks again for watching. This is Vigo, signing off.